Hello guys, what is up? We are doing a mod. We are doing a server, a Blockland server, and it's called Big Steve's volcano crouch racing. Now I'm gonna get right to the point. I started this video so I could talk to you guys about mod survivals. Now I'm looking forward to doing my mod survival, but what I am not looking forward to is a bunch of the comments in the chat saying it's horrible. But so I'm fine with it. If it's horrible, I'll change it, I'll fix it if you want. But I'm here to help everyone know how to do a correct modded survival. Now the first thing you've got to know is that if you do not know a single thing about the mod you have, or mods you have to go on the forums or wherever the mod was made and check it out. Because it is not fair to the people who are watching you. You have to go on the wiki during your video. That is not cool. It is really not cool because you're like in the middle of your video. You have to go on the wiki to find out what a simple crafting recipe is. That's not cool. So I hope I'm not offending anyone when I say this. So I'm gonna say this right now. I am sorry. I do not mean to offend anyone for saying these words. I'm sorry. I am saying you guys don't know how to do modded survivals or stuff. If you do, I commend you. You are good and fine at that sort of stuff. But I am not criticizing. I'm not saving everyone else. Because everyone else, like people who don't know how to do a modded survival, they need help. They do need help. So I'm here to help them while doing my video. So basically, I'm going to continue, and I'm going to say this. If you do have a pen and paper, or a pencil and paper, I suggest you get it out, because you're going to need to write down all the stuff I'm saying if you need help. Now here's what I'm saying. I'm saying people do not know how to do modded survivals. A lot of them don't. And I commend you who do, but a lot of them don't. Most of them go and do their modded survivals, and they just sit there, and basically all they do is just sit there and talk about we need wood, or we need cobble, or we need iron ore. But you're missing the point of a modded survival. The point of a modded survival is so that you can show everyone there what you're doing, what mods you have. You're not there to talk about, oh, I need wood, I need cobble. You're there to tell the person or persons that are watching your video how to do a modded survival. You are not there to have fun. Well, actually, you are there to have fun, but still. People who do not know how to install mod for Forge, I'll tell them, I'll do a tutorial on that, on how to install it later. But what you're going to want to do is, like, you download the mod, and then you don't even know what you downloaded, and then you go off to make a video. You have to know, and I cannot stress this enough, you have to know how to make a modded survival video. Like, I cannot stress this enough. You need to know what your mod's about. I cannot stress that enough. Because if you do not know what your mod's about, how are you going to do your mod? How are you going to do your mod? Your mod is going to sit there and look in your face and say, do you even know how to craft this? Well, I have the answer to that. The answer is no, you don't. Because if you do not know how to do the crafting recipes on a modded survival, you do not know how to do a modded survival. Because all a modded survival is it's about you telling the viewers that are watching you how to survive with this mod or mods. Now, you may wonder, why is he talking like this? Well, I'm saying this so that people out there know how to do a modded survival. If they do not know how to do a modded survival, then that's just horrible. I mean, how could you not want to know how to do a modded survival? And another thing, if you're trying to get a lot of stuff, like in that one mod, I want you to go on that mod's forums and try and tell it find out all crafting recipes. That's rule number 1. Now you're gonna want to write this all down. Rule number 1, maintain crafting recipes. You must know all crafting recipes when it comes to modded survivals. Number 2, you have to know why you have to know dimensions and mobs. Number 3, you must know why. And I cannot stress this one enough either. You must know why there are different crafting recipes and tools and what their use is. If you do not know that use, then you need to find that out. I was on number 3, I think. Number 3, you always have to know what tools there are in the mod, or what furniture. If you do not know what furniture there is in it, then no, you have to know. Okay, number 4. The only way to get a good modded survival is to have a good camera. Now, I'm not talking about the cameras where you just stick up by your desktop and film, because I used to have those, and they don't do you very good. And so basically, you're going to want a Screencast-O-Matic, which is what I'm using right now. Number 5. If you do really want to know what to do in a certain situation, tell the audience what you're doing. Like, not every second, because that can just annoy people and drive them away. You have to tell them, like, you can't just go, like, for instance, from my older videos. Okay, now we need wood. Let's go over to that tree and get some wood. That's one thing you never want to say. The last one is number 6. And this one is important, so you're going to want to write this down and highlight it. Never, and I mean never, leave your video post. If you're doing a video, you stay there. You do not leave. You do not go in anywhere. You do not, like, say, okay, I have to go for a second and stuff, because that's what I used to do. And that was just horrible. So, those 6 points, oh, no, sorry. The last point I want to stress is number 6, which I was talking to you about. You need to know not to leave places, like I said before. If you're there, you stay. And if you do happen to have to get up and leave, you trash the video. You don't keep it. Because that'll just want to make them get up and leave. And I'm not criticizing anyone. I'm not a criticizer. I'm going to say that right now. Because if I was a criticizer, I wouldn't go, oh, I gotta leave, guys. I'm not a person who says, I gotta leave. I cannot stay anymore. Now, what you do want to do, those were 6 points you do not want to do. What you do want to do is make sure everyone, and I mean everyone, in your video has a good time, including the producer. You and your co-host has to know what to do. Like, they cannot say your name out in public and stuff, and give out personal info. What you do want to, the second point you want to do, to make a good video, please tell everyone at the end of the video to have a nice day, or give them a compliment at the end of the video, or make a saying that makes them feel good, like buy a pony or stuff like that, like I do. Now, number 3, you do not want to get caught filming on camera. You do not want to get caught on camera failing like I am. I know I'm going against my own things you want to do, but if you can't help failing, just do it. Be yourself. Be yourself and fail. Be a failer if you want. If you can't do these jumps and you want to do it just for the audience, do it. If you fail at it, even if you fail at it. The last thing I want to stress is very important to me, because if you do not, like, the third thing to do is always make the audience, make the audience nice. Don't make them turned against you. Don't say, I hate this channel and I love this channel. Like, someone might be watching that video that has that channel that you're speaking of. Say nice things about channels if you hate them. I mean, I know it doesn't make sense, but if viewers like you, then the only thing you can do is make them like other people as well. So, what I want you to do is try your best to make other channels appear good as well. Like, if you hate a channel, so what? Give it a compliment or two. If you like a channel, give it a compliment. Give it as many compliments as you want. And the last thing you need to do is make sure that you're always nice. Don't be like sitting down when you're angry or something. Like, when you're angry at someone, cool off before you make a video. And then, you need to know when to quit. Like, if it's at like 12:30 in the morning or 1 o'clock, dude, just quit. You just need to quit. That's all you need to do. And that is all you need to know. I have said my piece on video making. I have said everything. I've said negativities and stuff. So here's something I have to say. Goodbye, guys. Please subscribe.